Imagine waking up tomorrow and the sun never rises. Day after day, darkness covers the earth. Would your chickens continue laying eggs as usual? Surprisingly, probably not. In fact, one of the most powerful triggers for egg production isn't feed, water, or even the rooster. It's light. But why should something as simple as sunlight determine whether a hen lays an egg? To answer that, we need to look inside the chicken's brain. When light enters a hen's eyes, it doesn't just help her see. It sends a signal deep into her brain to a tiny region called the hypothalamus, the body's biological clock. The hypothalamus then tells another small but powerful organ, the pituitary gland, that the day has begun. The pituitary responds by releasing hormones that travel through the bloodstream to the ovary. These hormones wake up the ovarian follicles, the tiny yellow yolks waiting to mature. Think of light as nature's alarm clock. Without the alarm, the reproductive system simply doesn't receive the message that it's time to begin another day's cycle. Once a yolk starts developing, the hen's body carefully prepares it for ovulation. After the yolk is released, it travels through the oviduct, where the egg white, shell membranes, and finally the shell are added. About 24 to 26 hours later, a complete egg is laid. And then the cycle begins again. But here's something fascinating. Wild birds don't lay eggs throughout the entire year. They usually reproduce during seasons when the days become longer. More daylight tells their bodies that food will be plentiful and that chicks have a better chance of surviving. Modern laying hens still respond to this ancient biological system. That's why commercial poultry farms carefully control lighting programs. Farmers don't rely only on sunshine. They often use artificial lights to provide about 14 to 16 hours of light each day, helping maintain steady hormone production and consistent egg laying, especially during seasons with shorter days. Now, that doesn't mean keeping the lights on 24 hours a day will produce more eggs. Quite the opposite. Hens also need a period of darkness to rest, recover, and maintain normal body functions. Too much continuous light can increase stress, reduce welfare, and eventually affect production. So the goal isn't endless light. It's the right amount of light. Here's the practical lesson for every poultry farmer. If your laying hens suddenly experience shorter daylight hours, frequent power outages, or inconsistent lighting schedules, you may notice a drop in egg production. Maintaining a consistent lighting program, along with good nutrition, clean water, and proper management, helps keep the hen's natural reproductive system working as intended. So, the next time you collect an egg, remember this. That egg didn't begin in the nest. It began the moment light told a hen's brain, it's time to make another one. Now here's something to think about. If light tells a hen when to lay an egg, what tells her what color that egg will be? White, brown, blue, or even green? Let me know your guess in the comments, and we might explore it in our next episode. On this channel, we don't just raise livestock, we understand them, because better knowledge builds better farms. See you in the next Minute Livestock.